Absolutely. I mean, we missed the whole season last year, and it's been great to get back indoor again. You know, it's a lot truer surface. I enjoy the indoor. The outdoor got really busy this last season because we tried to squash a lot into a very short season. But glad to be back indoors. Started this week. We've got our first championship game, I think, in 3 weeks' time. So yeah, looking forward to doing it.
I have missed playing bowls, yeah. It's been quite strange not having bowls around to keep your time, and it has been, well, it's been a nice break, but when I knew bowls was coming back, it was just nice to get started, and I couldn't wait to get started then. It was really, really nice to be back.
The 3 months, I think it was, that we were shut, I did miss it because I have a medical condition with the lungs, so the exercise is excellent for me.
Yeah, I have really missed playing bowls, and obviously I don't play outdoors, so coming back indoors now has been a really long time for me, so it is really good to get back and start getting into the swing of things again.
Probably, well, being around your friends really, being around your club mates, it's always nice to go into the club on a Saturday afternoon or in the week, in the nights and stuff, and play with your friends, have a good laugh. And being locked up in the house for a year hasn't been good for that really. But also like the competition as well, and playing competitive bowls, that's been really missed by me.
Everything really. I play twice a week, and since I've retired, it's one of my favourite pastimes. The company as well. I'm what I call a social bowler rather than a league bowler, and I enjoy meeting my friends and bowling with them and having a break halfway through.
The people, basically somewhere to come in the winter, in the summer. Yeah, it's good companionship, yeah.
I think it is, as well as playing and obviously the competitiveness of it, but it is the camaraderie as well. Like, you do miss the people, you miss, you know, the fun you have in night leagues, and like I said, the competitiveness of it. You want to get back to playing proper bowls then.
It's having not just like playing on the green, but also then the company, like say, off the green as well. Like there's some faces here today that I haven't seen for maybe 2 years.
It gives me a social life. It gives me a way of exercising which doesn't involve jogging or Zumba or any of the other sports that I've been told would be good for me. It is a gentle sport. It's a competitive sport, and how many people can get to my age and still be a champion at what they are doing. So few people realise that well into your 80s you can still be a good competitive player.
So you can see why people are hesitant of returning, especially got like say vulnerabilities of the older generation. There's nothing to be afraid of. The clubs have everything in place. The 2-metre rule. There's hand sanitising stations in many different places in the club, and obviously you can use them as much as you want to.
You know, some people, they've got a few conditions that they're worried about, but you know, I think it's been proven now over the last sort of 18 months. We've learned how to live with it. You know, you wash your hands and you keep your distance if you have to, and you don't have to shake hands if you don't want to.
It is as safe as it could be. Measures have been put down for everybody to be safe, even me who finds it difficult to wear face masks. Everything is there. It's just run well.
I think everything is pretty safe now. I think obviously social distancing is still in place in some places, but I do think sanitising is probably the biggest factor, and I think just keep that going then for the foreseeable future, because especially in the winter now with cases rising and things.
I think it's similar for all clubs really. I think most clubs are keeping that distance, keeping the social distancing, all the precautions you have in your supermarkets and anywhere really. And I haven't really felt endangered going back into the club at all, or even when I was just going for a roll up or in a midweek league when there's loads of people there, I haven't felt endangered at all. It's been safe, and you can enjoy as you normally would have 2 years ago. So
I can see no reason why you wouldn't want to return to the bowls. It is so safe here, so that the stewards are so on the ball. I noticed the other day somebody came in whilst the lights were on red outside, and immediately they were asked, please leave, because you have to wait for the green light.
Yeah, look, I think quite a lot of retired people play bowls, and there hasn't been a lot for them to do during the pandemic. So getting back out and seeing different people again is quite important to, their mental health at least, and keeps them moving and keeps them going out and gives them a bit of a purpose.
So playing bowls obviously is a physical sport, so like you are obviously going from delivering your bowl to walking it down the ends. It's a lot more than probably most people do think, especially if you compare it then to like football or rugby. But it is still a sport at the end of the day. It still obviously gets your blood pumping and stuff like that. So it is a sport.
Well, definitely the social side of it, but I think mentally as well, to get out and somewhere to go, and also physical. Yeah, it's a good game and it's enjoyable.
I think you could argue like it's not like rugby. It's not you're not in contact with them really. You shake hands at the beginning of the game and at the end obviously, but you can sanitize your hands and then so you're not really in close contact then. So it does make a difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it stands out then.
Happy, fitter, well-rounded.
It's happy, healthy, and part of something, and that's not one word, but inclusive. I don't know. I feel part of something, and that's good.
definitely competitive, very competitive, and competitive in everything I do. Excited every time I go on the green, I'm excited to play, and probably angry as well, because if you don't play as well as you'd like, definitely angry. So.
Bowls is enjoyable, competitive, but it's also a laugh at the same time.
Frustrated, happy, and competitive. Love it.
Makes me feel healthy.
I love it.